and predictive greatness. Okay, one is different from the other, but yet they follow a similar path of greatness, of success, which is simply to get the job done. With this process, I'm reminded to say that we all have been through it. We all have experienced both random and predictive greatness. And for me, what I've learned over the years is that random greatness is simply taking action on purposeful activities and purposeful objectives that aren't really planned out. It's just kind of a go with the flow, just move just to be moving, because moving is better than standing still, that type of mindset. Whereas predictive greatness is a little more mature. You plan it out, you create daily goals, you create weekly goals, monthly, annually, quarterly, so on and so forth. With predictive greatness, you're able to plan further out, therefore you're able to take more actions, because in essence you've already taken those actions with visualizing the goal and the plan on paper from your mind, and therefore putting together a plan that not only you can follow, but also can be scaled and pushed forward by everyone else that follows from your management and from your command. And today what we're going to talk about are just a few affirmations that kind of brings together the two intertwined ways of getting to your success, and both have their own. And both have their own both have their own advantages, and both have their own disadvantages. With random greatness, like I said, what I've learned with it is, if you keep going towards a particular goal, you're going to eventually find your way near it, or at least somewhere near it, where you'll be in position to learn more about it. But you have the mindset of going so much to the point where you don't take the time to really learn what you need to learn in order to get a better grasp of where you're going. Okay? Whereas predictive greatness is a little slower, because it's actually methodical, it is planned, it is strategic, and it's just smart. It's just smart. Not saying that random greatness has to be dumb, whereas taking random actions is dumb, but predictive greatness just has a better intellectual pull to it, because it allows you to take your time, use what's given inside of you from what you already know, and also teach you in the process of what you don't know. So therefore, you can now plan a more literal step-by-step process that will eventually become a standard operations manual for your business, for your small business, to become a corporation. Okay, and let's go ahead and start with some of the mantras or affirmations of predictive and random greatness. And the first one is kind of just breaking down that nothing is random. Okay, the actions that you take aren't random, the thoughts that you have aren't random, and therefore the destination of where you land at isn't random. Everything is planned, whether we are aware of it or not, whether we're behind the wheel or not of getting there. Everything was attracted to us that we currently have right now, and what we currently don't have. And that's a very hard pill to swallow, but once you learn the proper regurgitation of not regurgitating their pills, metaphorically speaking, you actually allow yourself to take more responsibility, to take more control of your life, therefore allow yourself to succeed more. You have to take the good with the bad, but also, as I've said in videos, what we perceive emotionally of a certain action only makes it good or bad. Okay, so for someone like me, when I learned that, I simply took the stand to take back my life, to put myself in control 100% of the time, and to accept every opportunity, to accept every action that has happened and hasn't happened as a result of either something I planned, didn't plan, or just didn't have enough belief in it, or just didn't have enough knowledge about it, or just didn't have enough of a foundational grasp of what it could result in. So if I couldn't really visualize it. So therefore, the steps I was taking towards a particular goal just couldn't really be accomplished because I didn't see myself past that point. This goes to a great example where when a celebrity or an athlete or just a role model or someone who's wealthy that we see as successful in the media's eye, when they reach a certain goal, a certain milestone, that becomes a very dangerous part and time of their life because it's just like walking all the way up of a sharp cliff and then you right at the peak where you're now leaning left or right, you're leaning to fall back down backwards, or you're leaning to fall forward without having a metaphorical parachute or having a metaphorical floor plan that's up there waiting on you to move on to your next milestone that can lead up a higher cliff, a higher mountain, a higher range, so that you can continue to grow forward in the right direction. Okay, so just really visualize that, and that gives you a very, very, very simplified approach to if you plan and if you keep things random, if you keep things in the hands and the power of others because it just doesn't feel good or feel right to you. That's what can happen. You get up to that hill, you're at a cliff, you're leaning forward, you're leaning backward, and whichever way you fall, that's just what it is. So keep that in mind as you're moving towards your actions and goals and you're being more purposeful and taking more responsibility of your life. The next tip here, the next affirmation is you see it, you write it, and then you see it again, and then you start taking freaking action ASAP. You don't, just like this card has hardly any space between the steps, that's the same space that you take between visualizing the end result after writing it down and visualizing all the steps and then taking action. As soon as you get enough emotional pull towards a particular action, towards a particular change that needs to happen in your life, you need to take action immediately. You have to allow yourself to see at least one or two of those steps that you've created to get to the point that you want to get to on your journey to success and on your journey to finding your inner goal from within and finding your highest potential version of yourself, finding your true power. You have to allow yourself these moments to see that it is possible. You are able to do it. You are able to move forward and continue. You are able to be in a fluid motion where you're not stuck. You're not quicksanding yourself back to the beginning. You're able to keep moving forward, and you're able to figure. Your brain is now in tune with that particular notion, with that particular action, and that particular destination. So now your brain is in workout mode, it's in maintenance mode. What can we do to keep going? What can we do to get to the next step? What is the next step? How do we get there? How do we achieve more? How do we feel like this much more because this feels freaking good? Your brain is now on its own course that you are guiding it towards, that you're guiding your body towards, and you're guiding your energy and your overall results towards as well, because you've chosen to take the first step, which is to take control and then visualize it, write it down, visualize those results again, and then start ASAP on the process. You gotta see yourself doing it, or otherwise you're gonna be stuck in that rock of comfort, which is a rock of failure. Okay? The next affirmation here is greatness equals consistency and momentum. Okay, momentum is simply the fuel of action, and consistency is the building block of action. So they all go together hand in hand, just at different steps of the process. You first start to take action, Then with action from that space to the next point of action is momentum. That's the space connecting the two. And then between that and sitting under those steps is your consistency. Now you've done something consistently over and over and over. Now you're starting to create more momentum, which is now allowing you mentally and physically to move forward in the process. It all goes together in a very simple process. This is the formula, or one of the many, that makes life simple. Life doesn't have to be hard. Life itself is already hard. Don't add to it. Don't help it. It's just like it's just like when a company takes your money without giving you a product. Don't help them figure out how much trouble they're going to be in with the process. Just take action and find a way to get your money back. File suit. Do whatever. Write about them in the BBB. Just put yourself in a position to have control and allow life to do what it's going to do. You just want to do your part, take action, gain that momentum, and improve the consistency. Feel it, feel good about it, keep doing it, make the actions more fluid, and just keep with it over and over. You're guaranteed to fall somewhere. You're guaranteed to figure something out. That's the beauty of planning and finding your true goal, and finding your true gift, and finding your true momentum, and finding your true calling in life. Okay, your gift is going to lead you somewhere, but the more that you take that action, the more fuel you give yourself, the further you can go, and the more consistent you can be. And the next thing you know, what you're doing are going to become daily rituals, daily actions, daily activities. It's going to be a second nature habit, and then you'll be in what we call the zone of life, and now you just be able to just keep going without even thinking about it. Okay? Next affirmation here is vision and relentless action. So, okay, I apologize. I actually put both together. So with greatness, it equals consistency, momentum, and vision and relentless action. So these were two together. I apologize about that. I kind of didn't preview the cards as closely as I should have. But with that consistency and momentum that you create, it also creates a higher vision. It creates permission to have a greater vision than where you're at now. Because that's the only way you're going to grow, is that you have to see yourself past where you are. Therefore, you give yourself permission to be more and do more. That's it. And also, relentless action. That's really the same as do it until. Okay? Don't say until this happens or that happens. No. Do it until. Okay? That's it. ... Space infinite. Keep moving forward until. And then you'll figure out the next steps along the way. All right? The last step here, which is always a bonus affirmational tip, is that your vision is reality. Okay? Your vision is reality. Simply learn how to meditate. We're going to create more videos. We're going to create a different segment and series on meditation and on how to clear your mind, on how to take more control of your mind and thoughts. We're going to have a higher series with that. But as we were stating about meditation, it is all about not stopping your thoughts, but rather learning how to perceive your thoughts from a different perspective within the thought itself. Instead of participating in the thought, learn to be the director of it, visualize it, observe it, and take from it what you need to, and then allow the rest to kind of drift off in time and in the back of your mind, and it'll come back around again when it is necessary to be used and sought out. Vision is reality. Think so big to where you say, damn, just out of nowhere, because of how great particular vision has become. You want to give yourself that opportunity to have that chance to be bigger than what you are. Dream bigger than you know or think that you can do. Okay? If you dream of having $1 million business, you need to dream about how big a $10 million and $100 million business and $1 billion company will be, what it will look like, how it will run. Okay? Who's to say that you can't be a boss of a two comma and a 3 comma company? Okay? No one but you. So keep that in mind as you're dreaming bigger. You learn how to shift and create the reality, because the amazing part about it is that you get so tranced in your thoughts that the world will then start to perceive you as a particular type of boss. You'll start to see new opportunities come about, and you'll find yourself in a position before you know it that would allow you to be more than what you already are, to feel and fulfill that which you dream about the most and dream yourself past. Okay? This is Nick Billions with Learn, Love, Live Strategic Life Consulting, and this is another video brought to you, an inspirational video and a motivational video, and hopefully something that will just really get the juices flowing, something that you will watch over and over and allow yourself to be immersed and to take action from it. That's what all these videos are about. And as always, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. And just take a few moments of your time, share it with your friends, share it with social media, leave a comment in your box. You like it, if you hate it, you love my voice, you hate my voice, you like the color of my shirt, do it out, want me to be shirtless next time. Let me know in the comments, whether serious or humorous. Let's get the flow going, let's get some conversation going, and also hit the thumbs up button, thumbs down. Let us know what we did well and what we didn't, okay? Let the world know how you feel too. And also hit that, if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button. You went through the whole video to this point. Go ahead and hit the button so you can keep up with what we're doing daily. And also hit that notifications button so you can see from all your mobile devices that you waste your time on. You know, you can now get a notification of something that's valuable and that's also profitable in your life. And as always, until the next time, learn what you love what you want to live as, and live as if you already become it. Nick Billions signing off. I'll talk to you soon.